The first thing Alice did after being reborn was to replace her wedding bouquet with chrysanthemums. The onlooking guests all said chrysanthemums were unlucky, but what they didn't know was that this bouquet of chrysanthemums would save Alice's life. It turned out that in her previous life, Alice, the wealthy young lady, got married on the same day as Jessica, the nanny's daughter. The other party actually wanted to use a cheap bouquet to exchange for Alice's $50 million crystal bouquet. Alice softened for a moment and agreed to Jessica, but unexpectedly Jessica, at the wedding, smashed the crystal bouquet. When Alice saw this, she angrily slapped her. Jessica pretended to be wronged and said that even if she was the nanny's daughter, Alice still shouldn't bully her. When Alice's fiancé Benjamin heard this, he actually accused Alice of being crazy and then left holding Jessica. Just like that, Jessica turned Alice's wedding into a complete joke. What hurt Alice even more was her brother actually, because of this, wanted to kick her out of the house. Jessica's fiancé Anthony even found thugs to bully Alice. Maybe even God felt sorry for Alice, and somehow she was reborn back to the day of the wedding. A staff member even kindly reminded her to keep the crystal bouquet safe. Alice recalled the tragic fate of her last life, which started from exchanging the bouquet. In this life, she would never repeat the same mistake. So when Alice went to the wedding venue, she deliberately took a road right next to the cemetery. Her best friend did not understand, but Alice knew clearly that only this way could she avoid Jessica. But unexpectedly, Jessica still stopped Alice and again demanded to exchange bouquets, and even had her friend livestream it. The viewers in the livestream saw that Alice didn't want to exchange and began criticizing her. Seeing this, Alice had no choice but to agree. Just when Jessica thought she had succeeded, Alice took out a bouquet of chrysanthemums. Jessica accused Alice that using chrysanthemums was cursing her. Alice explained that she had just gone to pay respects to her grandfather, and the chrysanthemums were to honor him. Then questioned why Jessica was here. Jessica was instantly speechless. At this moment, the livestream viewers began criticizing Jessica for disturbing the deceased. Alice offered the chrysanthemums again. Jessica looked at the livestream viewers, who were all scolding her. She had no choice, and reluctantly took the chrysanthemums. Alice thought that by doing this, she would completely get rid of Jessica, but she underestimated Jessica's shamelessness. She actually, at Alice's own wedding venue, saw Jessica and Anthony. Her best friend angrily said that this wedding venue was something Alice spent $50 million preparing, but her brother unexpectedly said that the banquet hall Jessica booked was too small, so he called Jessica over. Benjamin even ordered Alice to wait until Jessica's wedding was finished before she could hold hers. Jessica schemed and said that Alice's brother and Benjamin were too good to her, and told Alice not to mind. Alice of course would not mind, because anything defiled by others she would never want. But what Alice did not expect was that Jessica had gotten the crystal bouquet again. She questioned Jessica how she got it. Jessica proudly said that her brother gave it to her, and then smashed the crystal bouquet again. Alice could no longer endure it, and raised her hand to slap Jessica. Her brother immediately protected Jessica. Benjamin angrily said that if Alice bullied Jessica again, he would cancel the wedding. Alice couldn't understand why she ever liked Benjamin, so she told Benjamin that she was canceling the wedding right now. Anthony thought Alice was angry because of the bouquet. He threw $100 to Alice, telling her to buy 10 crystal bouquets. Alice picked up the crystal pieces and explained that this was handmade by her grandfather, and it was real crystal, worth $100 million. But when everyone heard this, they all burst out laughing. Benjamin even warned Alice not to lie using her grandfather's name. Jessica arrogantly said that as long as Alice begged her, she would compensate her another $100. Alice coldly said that she had already donated the bouquet to the museum for $100 million, and Jessica should compensate the museum. But Jessica didn't believe it at all. She even intentionally stepped on the bouquet. Alice wasn't angry because the museum would punish Jessica. Her brother and Benjamin said that Alice's proof must be fake, just to scare Jessica. But as soon as they finished speaking, the museum director walked in and solemnly thanked Alice for her contribution to charity. When Benjamin saw this, he said in shock, could the crystal bouquet really be a national treasure? Her brother said it was impossible and picked up a crystal shard, asking the director to authenticate it. Benjamin said sinisterly that if it was real, he would compensate 10 times the original price. But if it was fake, Alice must kneel and apologize to Jessica. But when the director saw it, he directly slapped Jessica and said that the shattering of this bouquet was a loss to the whole nation. Her brother was afraid Jessica would be punished punished, and just as he was about to plead for her, Alice stopped him and showed the director the surveillance video. Jessica realized how serious the situation was and begged Alice to spare her, but this only attracted ridicule from the guests. Benjamin angrily told everyone to shut up and said the crystal bouquet was something Alice forced Jessica to break.